Hey, high performance golfers out there. I want to share with you guys all the simple success formula. This is a formula that creates massive acceleration in your golf game. Not just massive acceleration. If you ever feel stress, overwhelm, doubt, any of that stuff, what it does, it melts it all away. It makes it so simple to get to success. This is the same formula that I use with all of my students to get incredible results, incredibly fast results, whether it's a 10-year-old going from 123 yards to 190 yards in 7 days, or, a player that's shooting in the high 50s to 60s and getting himself to shoot in the mid 40s within 30 days, right? The formula is exactly the same. And the simple success formula doesn't just accelerate it again. It makes you feel more fulfilled about everything that you're doing. If you get stressed out, I absolutely urge you to use the simple success formula. And all that means, and what that is, it's about winning more days. You see, as high performers, we set really big goals, and you challenge yourself, and those goals might be years out. It might be like big dreams that you have for your career, like the type of guy, like maybe you want to win on tour, maybe you want to play at the highest level, win some majors, maybe it's getting that college scholarship, but they're massive, and we're trying to achieve really big things. And what happens is, when we want to get to those big things, like, we're trying to do it all in a day, like the saying says, or like that quote says, like, Rome wasn't built in a day. Right? And you got to give yourself some grace, give yourself some patience, and give yourself some time to get there. So understanding the simple success formula lets you know that, or says that, the goal is to win more days. Because if you win more days, you win more weeks. If you win more weeks, you win more months. If you win more months, you can then win the year. And if you win more years, you win your entire life. So now, a lot of times we work it backwards, that we have this big thing that we want to achieve at the end of our life, or at the peak of our career. And we try to get it all, and we forget that it's so massive, like, we don't even know if we've won the day. And we're leaving it up to, like, being super productive, and that leads to a lot of overwhelm, because now you have so much stuff on your plate, and it looks like the perfect plan. I got to do all of these things, and then all of a sudden you forget to do one, which means I got to go make it up tomorrow, and tomorrow I got to do that one, and then you miss out on two things, and now you got to make up those two things, and all of a sudden, 10 days, a couple of weeks go by, 10 days, a couple of weeks, a month go by, and, like, you are so backed up because of all of these big things that you say you want to do, and, like, you don't even know where to start, and then all of a sudden you start giving up on those big dreams that you have. And so tap into the simple success formula by looking at, what is the one thing that is a non-negotiable that has to happen for me to win the day, that if I win today, it moves me closer to the end goal, to my dreams, to the dream golf life that I want. What is the one simple thing that needs to happen, non-negotiable, no matter what, that gives me the win today? Right? And tomorrow comes, same question, right? What will get me to win today, if it's tomorrow, for me to get closer? Right? And it's not about being perfect, it's about winning more days, because you see, there's 7 days that we have in a week. Like, you don't got to win all 7. Like, some days, like, give yourself some grace, give yourself some permission to, like, mess up sometimes. Right? As high performers, we want to be perfect, but the reality is, to be perfect, perfection is a process, right? So you got to be able to make mistakes to then make it better the next time. Right? And so if you're trying to, like, get every single day, and you mess up on one, and that discourages you, like, give yourself permission to be okay with that, because to win the week, you only got to win 4 out of the 7 days. Take it in these bite-sized pieces. Look at, if I win 4 out of 7 days, I still win the week. If I win 3 out of 4 weeks, I still win the month. If I win 9, if I win 3 quarters out of the year, I still win the year. So look at it from a different perspective, because to win the year doesn't take much, but it takes discipline, it takes hard work, it takes intention, and being very, very strategic on what is that win for you today, right? We don't have to perfect everything, and we don't have to get the perfect weeks and really blow up. The way to go fast is to be consistent. Win the days, win the days, win the days, win the weeks, win the months, win the year, continue to win years, and you win your entire life. That is the simple success formula to massive acceleration. Go ahead and do that, and you will find yourself not just going super, super fast, but you'll be a lot more happy, a lot more enjoyable, and all the stress that piles up when you don't get things done, all the stress, maybe the sadness, the frustration that comes up starts to melt away, because it's okay if you miss a day. It's okay if you miss a few days. On the contrast, if you're looking at it and, if you're looking at the month and a week's gone by already and you don't even know if you've won the week, then you better start doing something, because now you have to win the next 3 weeks. And now there's some urgency, so it works both ways. It gives you some grace, but it also shows you and gives you a very, very specific metric to look at to know whether you're on pace or not. Because if a week's gone by, you have to win the next 3 weeks or you lose the month. And now if you lose the month, you gotta win the next 2 months to win that quarter. All right, so it doesn't matter what part of the season you're in, like, it always comes down to where are you at in the season, where are you at in the week, where are you at in the year, right? If you're watching this and, 1 quarter's gone by already, ask yourself, did I win that quarter? Because now if you don't know, then you probably did not win that quarter, right? And if you do know and you didn't win the quarter, the only way you're gonna win the year is now you have some huge urgency to know that you gotta do something differently to start to win the next quarter. Because if you can win the next quarter, then you're still in the game to win the year. All right, you high performers, simple success formula. Keep it simple, win the day, have some intention so you know exactly what allows you to win the day. Win more days allows you to win more weeks. Win more weeks allows you to win more months. Winning more months allows you to win more quarters, and if you win more quarters, you can win the year. Only way to win your life is to win more years, starting with today. All right, you guys take care.